Holy fuck. Preacher is one of the best shows I've seen in a long time, and I've only seen the pilot episode. It's been some time since I last saw a show where I needed the next episode right after. Holy shit. Preacher is a DC comic run from Vertigo. Vertigo gives the writers the opportunity to make violent and really adult comics, because normal comics has to follow these guidelines to make the child-directed content. And the show is based on the comic book after the same name. And I've heard that this show is a bit more grounded than the comics. I haven't read the comics, so I can't compare it, but this show is so good. And this show was created by AMC, so the violence won't get any less, but the language will be less adult, there will be less cussing. So Jesse Custer is a preacher who had a very violent background, and he is a bad preacher. He bores everyone in the church, but then in the end of the episode, the spirit we saw blowing up the preacher in Africa at the beginning of the same episode go into Jesse. I literally have no idea how the show will evolve. I believe I heard somewhere that the spirit is called Genesis or something, and it seems like Genesis makes whoever wears it, they say something to a person and they literally do it. And Cassidy, so he's a vampire, I can guess. I love in the plane, I wouldn't call this a spoiler since the episode aired 3 years ago, but in the plane where he broke a wine bottle and put it in someone, and then he takes another bottle and puts the guy's blood in it, it just shows what he's willing to do without even giving a care. And we didn't learn much about Tulip in this episode, but I'm eager to learn more about her and her past. And I just want to praise the writers. Who wrote this episode? Seth Rogen and some others. Perfection. The writing is amazing. They all sound like real people. And I would just like to say, at the moment where I am recording this, I've actually finished the whole season. So I will be making a season review soon, but this is the exact script that I wrote right after I saw episode 1, so it's not very season review, it's still the episode 1 review, but it's a pretty good show. But I will wait to watch season 2 till I'm done, till I have finished my season 1 review. But yeah, that was my quick thoughts on episode 1 of Preacher, and I love it. I will make review per season when I'm done, and if I have a theory on something, I will also make a video about it. If I can do it in time, because I obviously is going to binge watch this. But have you seen Preacher? If so, what do you think of it? I would like to know that down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.